Let's be honest. Cats are adorable, but also mysterious. They don't come with an instruction manual, yet somehow they expect us to just get them. If you've ever felt like your cat gives you that silent judgment stare, chances are you've broken one of their unspoken rules. Cats may not talk, but they absolutely have expectations about how you should behave as their human. And today, we're going to break down 8 of those unspoken rules your cat secretly wants you to follow. Now, this isn't just based on random assumptions. A lot of what I'm going to share comes from animal behavior research, veterinarians, and real case studies that show how cats communicate and what they really need from us. So, if you live with a cat, or plan to, understanding these rules can be the difference between a stressed out pet and a happy, healthy one. First rule, respect my personal space. Cats are known for their independence, but it goes deeper than that. A study published in Behavioral Processes Journal found that cats actually preferred to initiate contact with humans rather than the other way around. In other words, they want to be the one deciding when it's cuddle time. If you barge into their space too much, they may pull away or even start to associate you with stress. A real example comes from research done at the University of Lincoln in the UK. Scientists observed interactions between cats and their owners and found that cats were happier and more relaxed when humans allowed them to make the first move. So, if your cat's lounging on the couch and you just swoop in for a hug, you're probably breaking rule number 1. The better approach? Let them come to you. When they rub their head against you or jump onto your lap, that's their way of saying, okay, now it's cuddle time. Second rule, don't mess with my litter box. This might sound obvious, but it's one of the top reasons cats develop behavior problems. Cats are extremely picky about cleanliness. The American Veterinary Medical Association highlights that a dirty litter box is one of the most common triggers for a cat to stop using it. There's even a famous case study reported by the ASPCA. A cat kept urinating on the owner's carpet instead of the litter box. After several vet visits, nothing was physically wrong. The problem? The owner wasn't scooping the litter box daily. Once the owner started cleaning it more frequently, the problem disappeared. For cats, the rule is simple. Keep my bathroom spotless. Otherwise, I'll find another place to go, and you're not gonna like it. Third rule, feed me properly, not just whatever you feel like it. Cats thrive on routine. A research article in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery notes that irregular feeding schedules can cause stress in cats, leading to overeating, undereating, or even digestive issues. Unlike dogs, cats aren't big fans of random mealtimes. They want consistency. Case in point, the Cornell Feline Health Center recommends fixed feeding times because cats' natural instincts are tied to hunting patterns. In the wild, they would hunt small prey multiple times a day. Translating that into a home setting means small, regular meals at consistent times. If you're someone who just dumbs food whenever you remember, you're breaking one of your cat's core expectations. Fourth rule, respect my scratching. Scratching isn't just bad behavior, it's communication. According to the American Association of Feline Practitioners, scratching is how cats mark their territory, stretch their muscles, and keep their claws healthy. There's a real-world example shared by the Humane Society. One cat owner reported constant furniture destruction until a vet explained that the cat wasn't being naughty. The cat simply didn't have an appropriate scratching outlet. Once the owner provided a sturdy scratching post, the furniture damage stopped. So the rule here is, don't punish me for scratching. Instead, give me the right place to do it.
Fifth rule, don't ignore my body language. Cats may not bark or whine like dogs, but they communicate a ton through body language. The International Cat Care Organization has published extensive guides on this. Tail flicking, ears flattened, slow blinking, all of these are messages. For example, slow blinking is a sign of trust. A study published in Scientific Reports in 2020 confirmed that cats are more likely to approach humans who slow blink at them. It's their version of a smile. On the other hand, a twitching tail or pinned back ears mean, I'm irritated, back off. So when your cat gives you signals and you ignore them, you're basically breaking one of their biggest unspoken rules. Sixth rule, give me vertical space. Cats love being up high. It's not just a quirky habit, it's rooted in survival instincts. In the wild, cats climb to scan for prey or stay safe from predators. Indoor cats keep this instinct. The American Humane Society emphasizes the importance of vertical territory. Cat trees, shelves, or even the top of a fridge. There's a great example from a shelter study. Cats that had access to vertical climbing spaces showed reduced stress and were adopted faster than cats without them. It shows how much this matters for their mental health. So if you don't give your cat any climbing spots, you're basically breaking another one of their unspoken rules. Seventh rule, don't force me into socializing. Some cats are naturally more social, others more private. A study from Oregon State University found that cats vary widely in how much they enjoy human attention. Some prefer food, others playtime, and some truly value solitude. Forcing them into constant play or cuddles can cause stress. A real-world case was documented by a vet behaviorist. A family kept trying to introduce their shy cat to every visitor. The cat started hiding constantly and even developed stress-related illnesses. Once the family stopped forcing social interaction and let the cat approach guests at its own pace, the behavior improved. That's why cats expect us to respect their social boundaries. Eighth rule, health checks aren't optional. Cats are experts at hiding pain. Unlike dogs, they won't always limp or cry when something's wrong. According to Banfield Pet Hospital State of Pet Health Report, most cats don't get vet checkups as often as dogs, and as a result, illnesses like kidney disease or dental problems often go unnoticed until they're severe. There was a widely cited case in veterinary circles. A seemingly healthy cat suddenly stopped eating. Turns out it had severe dental disease that had been overlooked for years because the owner assumed if the cat looks fine, it must be fine. Cats expect us to care enough to schedule regular vet visits even if they act normal. That's one of the most important unspoken rules for being a responsible cat parent. So, those are the 8 unspoken rules cats expect you to follow. Respect their space, keep the litter box clean, feed them properly, give them scratching outlets, pay attention to their body language, provide vertical space, don't force socializing, and never skip health checks. If you think about it, these aren't just rules cats are making up, they're based on their natural instincts and biological needs. When we understand and respect these rules, we're not only making our cats happier, but we're also building a stronger bond with them. At the end of the day, living with a cat isn't about controlling them. It's about partnership. They may be small and fluffy, but they have clear expectations. And once you start following these unspoken rules, you'll notice your cat becoming more relaxed, affectionate, and trusting. So here's my question for you. Which of these rules do you think you've been breaking without realizing it? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences.